you for the introduction, and I want to thank the Wilson Disease Association for the opportunity to talk today about Ultragenyx. Ultragenyx was founded in 2010, and it was just me and a secretary at that time with an idea to work on rare and ultra-rare diseases, ones including that are as rare as 200 in the whole world. Now, in these 10 years, we've become a company of more than 800 people. The team's very passionately dedicated to rare disease treatments, using novel and effective approaches to try to find ways to treat rare disease. And these days, there's so many new techniques happening that allow us to open the door to treatment that didn't exist so many years before. It's been incredibly exciting, and these 10 years have been incredibly productive. In those first 10 years, we have achieved four approvals for 3 different drugs, and that treat, in fact, a large number of diseases. And in those cases are all first ever treatments for their diseases. That includes a disease for X-linked hypophosphatemia, treatment for MPS VII, a rare lysosomal disease, treatments for fatty acid oxidation defects, there are 6 of them, and also one of those drugs, Crysvita, also for tumor-induced osteomalacia, 4 drugs, 4 approvals. And the principles of our company are established from the beginning and part of what we are as a rare disease company, which is first, to be learned from patients in how we develop and also how we commercialize, as they have the humility to hear, listen, respond, and learn. Patient engagement for us is more than just patient advocacy or public relations. It's not just one person talking. It's really about all the departments of the company are critical to developing insights in how we do development, how we understand the disease, and how we go about studying the disease, as well as in the end, how do we help patients who have that disease once the product's approved. We have a commitment also in how we approach that we believe in majority access for our products, as we don't want an approval and end up not having patients getting treated who need to be treated. It's an extremely important part of what we do. To achieve majority access, we are a company that focuses on moderation in how we approach pricing, and with the intent to get payers and others to support maximum access. We establish safety nets for patients. We will do early access in situations where it's necessary, and have done that for 2 of our programs. And that point of that is not to let patients suffer when they're in a situation that we might be able to do something about. Once a product's approved, we will support patients, including with free drugs or support that will help them make sure they get access to their drugs. And no one in the United States should be not getting treated because of problems with their financials. And that's an important commitment we make. Finally, we really emphasize the issue of transparency. That is, our goal is to share data, be generous with our knowledge, and to help patients do what they need to do, whether their foundation's working on things that we're interested in or things that we're not interested in. Our goal is to help all of them. And how we approach our post-marketing registry programs called the disease monitoring programs, or other situations, we are very open to providing our data and making sure that we're helping the community around a particular rare disease gain ground and move forward. We survive based on our drug, whether our drug works and helps people, but we should be part of the symbiosis of people trying to find good answers and support that community of people seeking to better answers for treatments. And what are we doing for Wilson disease? Wilson is a relatively new program for us in the sense that we've been working on it in the gene therapy in animal models, but now for the first time coming to the clinic. Wilson disease has been certainly well known. It's a challenging disease sometimes to diagnose. Patients spend a long time trying to get that diagnosis. But right now there's the new opportunity with AAV gene therapy to potentially treat Wilson disease. And we have an investigational product for gene therapy of Wilson disease. We currently are working on ornithine transcarbamylase, or OTC, GSD1A, which is glycogen storage disease type 1A, and also hemophilia type A with our partner Bayer. So we have 3 gene therapies in the clinic already. They're all investigational still, none of them are approved. The Wilson disease program that's coming is taking a smaller version of the copper transporter that's present in the ATP7B gene that can fit now into an AAV vector.
We've designed one, we've tested it in the mouse model, and it works well in the mouse model with regard to reducing liver disease and improving copper distribution. But there's still a lot more to do. And we currently have developed a large-scale manufacturing process for this AAV at 2,000 liter scale, which we have run. And we're heading toward an investigational new drug application, or IND, filing with the FDA, which would enable us then to start a clinical trial, which we would expect to start in 2021. We're excited about the potential drug, but it's still experimental, investigational. We haven't proven safety or efficacy. That's what the clinical trial program will do. It will study how to dose the drug to get the effect we'd like, and it'll look at whether we're having an important effect on copper metabolism as well as on the disease state for patients with Wilson disease. It is a gene therapy and it's new, and so we'll need to learn and need to work with the patient community to help us do the right thing, get to the right answers, and to hopefully advance the future of Wilson disease treatment. I want to thank you for listening. Ultragenyx is a highly committed company to the rare and ultra-rare diseases, and we're excited about working in the Wilson disease space for the first time, but I know there'll be challenges and successes ahead, and we need to work together to make those things happen for the future of Wilson disease patients. Thank you.